interns. We've got great interns working here.
And they bring food.
There is that. They also bring things to talk about because, they're living a whole different life than we're living, and so it's great to, dig in and see what they're up to. Annmarie is one of our interns. Let me tell you a little about Annmarie before she gets in here. I think she scored a 2350 on her SAT.
Oh, gee. Is that even possible?
Considered the smartest person on our show, Intern Annmarie, everyone.
Annmarie. Yeah. Damn.
Hello, how's everybody?
For being smart, you can bring the microphone down to you. She was standing on her tiptoes to get up to the microphone.
I'm short, so I'm used to standing on my tiptoes.
Oh, well. So, okay, you scored a 2350 on your SAT?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry you didn't get all those points.
Me too.
No, I got a 23 on my SAT.
Oh, stop it, Froggy.
And that's just for putting your name.
I spelled that wrong.
Greg T. So, Annmarie, I was sitting in my office doing some work, and Greg T's walking up and down the hall having what we call a Greggasm.
Mm-hmm.
Annmarie, she's the smartest person we know.
That's right.
Congratulations. You're the smartest person we know.
Oh, thank you. I wish that was true, but you're all smart too.
She speaks in 6 different languages.
No, you don't.
Yes, she does. I interviewed her yesterday. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't stop talking to her. She is the smartest person that I know by far. I can't believe she's absolutely amazing. When I left here, I couldn't stop thinking about her. And I'm like, she is so incredible. No, in such a great way. I'm like, she is so special, so bubbly.
You're having another Greggasm.
Overqualified.
Thank you. I think you're amazing too.
What 6 languages do you speak?
I don't speak them fluently, but obviously English, Spanish, Italian, Slovak, and I know a little Hebrew.
Oh, yeah, good for you.
Unbelievable.
Now, Gregory, the reason I interrupt you is because I want to say thank you. Thank you for bringing Annmarie to the forefront so we can talk about her.
Yeah.
I understand why you love her so much.
My pleasure, Elvis. What I can do
Of
for
course.
the show.
Now, what is your secret? Is it the fact that you eat a pomegranate every day?
Maybe. I absolutely love pomegranates. I do eat one every day.
Is it brain food? I mean, is there some scientific study that says pomegranates, eat them, you'll be smart?
I don't think so, but they are really good for your health. They help with a lot of different heart problems and even certain cancers. They're known to be preventative for those.
Right.
And they're expensive. How do you afford a pomegranate every day?
They are really expensive. I can't afford anything else to eat, so I just eat pomegranates all day.
What, they're like $3 a piece? I mean,
yeah.
I know. What are you spending at Starbucks? I mean, hello.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's true.
It's
I don't
better
really
than
drink
coffee.
Starbucks, so save the money for the pomegranates.
All right, exactly. But here's what I think is interesting. You've been eating a pomegranate a day for, 8 years?
Yes, I have.
Wow. I mean, every single day, Monday through Sunday. You don't take a day off.
Mm-mm.
Now, on days you can't find a pomegranate, do you get a little nervous?
I do get a little nervous, so I stock up on pomegranate-flavored snacks, like fruit roll-ups or granola bars or
Do you
something.
drink Pom?
I don't like the Pom juice.
Right.
It doesn't taste true enough to the pomegranate flavor for my liking.
Look at this.
To me, loving all things in the kitchen, I think there's nothing more beautiful in the food world than pomegranate seeds. That bright red. It's beautiful, especially at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Throw it in with some Brussels sprouts. Perfect. But anyway, so you'll be smart and you'll have gas.
Lovely.
All right. So is it a curse to be so smart sometimes? Sometimes do you want to turn your brain off? Wait.
Well, please, you don't answer.
Not you, Froggy.
You don't answer.
I mean, definitely. Sometimes you want to take a break. You just want to relax. You don't want to study all the time, and you just want to do your own thing, which is what I love about music and interning here. It's a chance for me to learn something new and kind of try other things other than what I knew already.
Dumb it down.
Yeah, she comes to us to act stupid.
No. You guys are amazing. I think you're all really smart. I'm learning so much. I've only been here for about a month now. But every day I learn something new here.
It's so interesting what we feel is smart.
Yeah.
Our definition of the word smart. A lot of people think, well, it's high scorers, high SAT scorers, or scorers, or people who score high. Or, there's the street smart thing. I mean, you could be brilliant when it comes to math, science, and everything that.
Yeah.
But you may have no inkling how to survive on the streets.
Right.
So,
I'm the opposite. I'm dumb as a rock when it comes to math, but I'll kick your ass on the streets.
There you go.
Exactly. There are so many different types of intelligences. I know for a fact my mom always tells me I have no street smarts. I have no common sense. I can never find my way anywhere. I have no sense of direction.
Yeah.
But if you give me a math problem to do, I can solve it in a few minutes.
So, which brings us to Greg T.
Oh my God. I gotta tell you, I'm just so I'm marveled by her mind, the way she speaks. She's amazing.
Let me ask you a question.
I have a question
when
for her.
he
Actually,
talks, do you you're like,
Right.
T, stop.
No, I think he's hysterical. I love listening to him.
Wow.
I knew it.
like
I knew
yesterday
it.
when you talked to him, yesterday when you interviewed him and you talked to him, did you feel like you had to put it nicely, did you feel like you had to kind of dumb it down to talk down to his level, or were you able to speak normally?
No, I was definitely able to speak normally. I try not to use not
big words.
Not that people don't understand them, but I feel like that's not an appropriate way to talk in a daily setting. Most people don't talk like that, so it's kind of rude to do that.
In a daily setting, she's unbelievable. She is just
Really?
Hold on.
That's
Wait.
what daily
Hold
setting
on.
is what's turning you on over there.
The term daily setting
But you
is...
can hear the way she speaks so
Those are
articulate.
big words.
The word daily, the word setting, you're right.
God, she's just amazing.
Okay.
I'm amazed.
Here's
by
the
her.
thing about Greg T. Because I've known him since he was a kid. I mean,
Yes.
we've known each other for 23
years.
So I know him. I can read his mind as he can read mine. Greg T is brilliant when it comes to many things, and you could say almost anything to him using the biggest words that are unfamiliar to most people, but he'll know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's almost as if big words are another language, and he can sort of pick up bits and pieces.
I can interpret what you're saying.
That's awesome.
She also plays the piano, and she's
Wow.
world traveled. She's been to Israel twice. Where else? In Czechoslovakia. She's been all over the place. Where is it? What is it?
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah, that's what I said. Czechoslovakia.
I haven't been to. Actually, it's 2 countries now, so Czech Republic and Slovakia. But I
So
haven't
who
been to
knows
either.
that? It's 2 countries. Who knows those
I mean,
things?
I technically should know since my family's from there.
My family's half Polish. I've never been to Poland. I have no idea.
Oh, wait, what's the other half?
They're Italian, and then I'm not German,
All right.
something else.
So you're predominantly
Polish, unfortunately, yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
What do you mean,
Poland.
unfortunately? That's not nice.
Yeah, I know, but I like being Italian, even though I'm not,
But he thinks
right.
he's Jewish sometimes too. On the holidays that he'd like to take off,
Yeah.
he pretends he's
Well,
Jewish.
my mom's been remarried for, so many years now, so I'm really half Jewish.
No, you're not. All right. Okay, so back to Annmarie. So, what do your friends gather around and pick your brain? Are you like a font of all sorts of knowledge that people just like talking about obscure things that the general public usually doesn't talk about?
Occasionally, yes. But a lot of my other friends are also talented in whatever areas they have, so I like to pick their brains as well to see how they feel about certain issues or whatever they're interested in.
Now, is dating difficult? Do you intimidate people you date?
It depends. I mean, maybe a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
See, I think it'd be great to. I love the fact that I could date someone who knows a megaton about things I have no clue about.
Mhm.
I think that's what makes
Yeah.
it interesting.
Yeah, you always have something to talk about, even if it's the first time you're meeting that person. It can be a little awkward, but if you have different things that you're really involved with, you can talk about them.
See, I would love to date you if I was straight, a lot younger, more attractive.
Wait, I have a question.
Other than that, we'd be great together.
Now, when you go out on dates and you meet this really hot guy and he's not as smart as you, do you dumb it down and giggle a lot? Just make him feel better?
I do laugh a lot usually, but only because I have really bad hearing, so sometimes I can't hear what people are saying to me. So instead of repeatedly asking them to repeat what they're saying, I'll laugh a little bit.
What if they say something sad?
Well, then I hope they didn't say anything sad or anything
Annmarie,
negative.
I lost my grandmother last night. Stop.
Yeah, that hasn't happened to me yet, but
Okay. Yes,
hopefully
Gary?
never.
Listening to you speak, Annmarie, makes me want to get a do-over on my life.
Yeah.
Because I really do feel like you run circles around the things I've been through. You're worldly. You speak all those languages. I'm a little intimidated, I got to say.
No.
And impressed.
There's no reason to be intimidated. There's so many different things out there for different people, so many things I want to explore and discover. And I've just been trying to make the most of the time I've been given so far. So.
And this is what I love about this discussion. It does have a punchline. It has an ending. As I said in the beginning, we are all brilliant about different things. So never feel intimidated around someone because they may be brilliant in a whole other area than you are, and you have no clue what they're talking about. As a matter of fact, you should reverse it and learn from them. Say, hey, for instance, my boyfriend he works at a zoo. He's been there for over half his life. He knows so much about animals and everything you need to know about educating people about animals, about breeding, about conservation. Well, saving different species of animals, this and that. I find it fascinating because I know nothing about it. As he knows nothing about Cardi B. And look at me. I'm like a walking, talking Cardi B machine.
You are.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so I think it's great. Hold on, I'm going to call here. Anne-Marie's here. We're talking. We found a smart person, so we're talking to them. Hello. I don't know. Hello, Margot. Margot, say hi to intern Anne-Marie.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good.
There she goes.
Did you not hear her?
Me, she didn't hear her.
She said pretty good. So you love that your girlfriend is smarter than you, but smarter in what way? You really have to define that.
I mean, she's a paramedic, so she's like super smart. She knows everything about the body. I mean, like, she can literally like explain why something happens like in a second. And I'm not like the smartest person, so it's like hard for me to like grasp like a lot of concepts.
See, but wait.
And she's just like
What you just said, I want you to stop saying stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm not the most smartest person, or I'm not the smartest person. Well, no, there are many things you know your girlfriend doesn't know, and she's not smart about, right? Give me an example.
guess.
Give me an example.
I mean, I'm a personal trainer, so I know a lot about the gym and like kind of that. But like outside of that, she's taught me so much since we started dating. And I like the door breaks, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, help me, please. And she's like, oh, let me fix it. Goes, grabs something, fixes the door. She knows every dog, like what kind of breed the dog is on
I
the
think that's
street.
awesome.
Yeah,
Okay, so
that's
here's my question.
Awesome.
Is the smarter person the person that has all the knowledge, or is the smarter person the person that loves to find out what the smart person knows? Like, how smart am I that I don't mind asking questions to
Right.
find out the answer? To me, that's a sign of a smart person, admitting you don't know something and asking for the answer.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Like every time she comes home from work, she'll like teach me about kind of what she did during the day, and it's like awesome to learn. And I'm like, every time I hang out with her friends, they're all paramedics, so I'm like, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? So I love learning, but
Yeah.
it's just like the knowledge that she's brought me like throughout the past 2.5 years is like crazy.
I love that.
So cool.
Yeah, hanging out with paramedics, they all have like blood
Yeah.
all over them and stuff. Well, look,
Yeah, basically.
Margot, thank you for calling. And, you know, you're smarter than you think. Does your girlfriend, as smart as she is, does she eat pomegranates every day? That's the question.
Definitely not, but we do eat bananas every day. so I
Oh,
Yeah.
me too. Thank you. That sounds creepy. So much potassium. All right, thank you, Margot. Appreciate it.
My 12-year-old comes home from school every day and teaches me so much about stuff, especially math, because it all looks like hieroglyphics to me. I'm like, what the hell is that?
So, Anne-Marie,
Yes.
what do you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, the $1 million question.
That's all you want to make, $1 million? You could probably. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm really not sure. I'm still trying to explore everything that, all the different opportunities there are, and trying to figure out what I like the best, because there are a lot of things I like to do. I don't know how to settle on just one, but I really want to stay in the entertainment industry.
Oh,
That's
good.
one thing I know.
God bless you.
Run for your life. Hey, so, you know, because I am a very inquisitive guy. I love to find out more about everything. And this is why it's hard for me to make a decision sometimes. So what do you want to have for lunch? I'll go, let me go online and see what restaurants are near me. And let me see who has maybe, like, let's go eat Polish.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'll find all these restaurants, and they specialize in different dishes I've never heard of. Then I'll start studying these dishes online. Before you know it, it's time for dinner. I missed lunch. I'm just so busy, I can't make up my mind because I have that mind that's always curious about other things.
Exactly.
Which does that? Are you the same way?
I'm extremely indecisive. Extremely.
And could it be because you just like to learn more about everything? You could just say
Exactly.
pizza, done, boom, move on. No, you can't do that.
Yeah, I always want to try something new for lunch, and I can never actually make a decision. So I usually end up sticking to the same thing that I eat, because I waste so much time actually trying to figure out what I want to get.
Pomegranates.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Exactly.
Just have another one of those.
I love it. Anne-Marie, thanks for stopping by.
Thank
the
you
best
for having
intern
me.
in the world, Anne-Marie.
I love the way T looks at her.
Yeah, T's looking at you
I
like you're
cannot
He's
even.
in awe of
like
her.
you're a geyser
She
at
used to
Yellowstone.
be a software engineer intern for Google before here. How about that?
It was
Damn.
it was a short-term program with like Cornell Tech for about a month.
Oh,
Cornell
of course,
Tech.
Cornell Tech.
Drop a name right there.
Cornell.
Cornell.
Oh, there it is on the floor.
Let me pick that
Thank
up
you,
for
Anne-Marie.
you.
Thanks for
Right,
stopping
thank
by.
you.
I love that. So if you wonder like who's fueling and spark plugging our show, it's the great interns we have. And you know, and Dave Brody
Yeah.
You wonder what he does other than incredible phone taps? He really is the heart and soul behind our internship
He
program.
picked a diamond in the rough this time, man. Nice job. Nice job.
Diamond in the rough?
I love the things you say.
That's a saying, diamond in the rough.
Wonder, does it really apply to her though?
Well, she's brilliant. She's the diamond. She's amazing.
Well, I guess if she's working with us, she is the diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
We're the rough.
We're the rough. We're the rough.
I only think of Aladdin when you say diamond in the rough.
It's true. Let's go see a play. Let's go see a musical. I need to go see one.